The ice in my ginger ale is melting slowly, boss, and my head is full of one question.
Ask me anything and take your time because questions taste better when we do not rush.
I keep seeing videos and voices online that look real but feel off, so how do I know what to trust?
You are sensing what many people feel because our eyes and ears meet a stage where anyone can dress as reality.
I want something simple that I can hold in my mind when the screen tries to fool me.
Let us build a small map that you can carry in your pocket, like a folded receipt of truth.
I like pocket maps because my life needs simple tools that work, even when my heart is tired.
First, we name the problem with clear words so you can see it from a safe distance.
Okay, so what is the real name of the problem that keeps sneaking into my feed?
The broad name is synthetic media, which means images, audio, or video made or changed by machine learning.
So a deepfake is one member of that big family and not the whole family.
Exactly, and a deepfake is a piece that swaps a face or a voice or reshapes a scene to pass as a real moment.
Why does my stomach drop when I think about this?
Because our minds like quick trust, and quick trust breaks when a false clip borrows the clothes of a true one.
I also think about people who get hurt when their face or voice is used without care.
Harm is real because a false clip can shame a person, cheat a voter, or empty a wallet through a fake call.
That is heavy, and I want to know what the grown-ups of the internet are doing about it.
They are building two strong tools that work better when they work together.
Tell me the names of the two tools so I can repeat them to myself later tonight.
One is Provenance, and the other is Watermarking.
Provenance sounds fancy, but I hope it is not hard to grasp.
Think of Provenance like a travel log that rides with the file and tells you who made it, how it was edited, and when it moved.
So a photo or a video carries a kind of signed card that lists its origin story.
Yes, and the signed card is called content credentials, by many makers who use an open standard to lock in the facts.
I like the word credentials because it sounds like an ID badge pinned to the clip.
When a platform supports those badges, it can show a little panel that says how the content came to be made.
That helps, but what if someone saves a copy and the badge falls off on the way?
That concern is fair because some sites strip data and some users crop and re-export, which can lose the badge.
Then what keeps us safe when the badge goes missing?
The second tool steps in, and that is watermarking.
Say it to me in plain words so I can picture it.
A watermark is an invisible pattern placed inside the pixels or the sound so that a detector can later find a sign that says, "Made by a model."
Like a dye that only shows up under a special lamp.
That is a good image, and it is why we call it invisible ink for media.
Can the ink be washed out by someone with skill?
Sometimes it can and sometimes it cannot, so this is an arms race with makers and breakers both learning fast.
So the answer is not one magic trick, but a stack of tricks.
You are right, and we call that defense in depth, which mixes provenance, watermarks, platform labels, and human sense.
Human sense feels small next to machines, but it still counts.
It counts a lot, because judgment is the last mile that no file can fake for you.
If I am a creator who wants to do the right thing, what do I do first?
You start by telling your audience how the work was made because trust loves daylight.
So I add clear notes when a scene is staged, or a voice is cloned, or an image is generated.
Yes, and you also keep your raw files safe so that your honest story has receipts when someone asks.
I can do that, and I can also try tools that add content credentials when I export.
That is wise because the badge helps platforms show viewers what happened from camera to edit to upload.
Do platforms help me as a viewer when I am not the maker?
Many now show notices when content was captured on a camera and when it was likely made by a model.
A small notice can slow me down just enough to think twice.
That pause is golden because lies work best when we are in a rush or highly stirred.
I notice I get stirred when a clip makes me angry or afraid.
Strong emotion is a lever, and a smart liar will pull it to move your judgment out of place.
How do I move it back into place?
Follow a small ritual so your mind has rails to run on when a clip screams for a fast share.
Give me the ritual in steps that fit on a napkin.
Step 1 is to check the source and the date, because old clips wear new costumes online.
I can look for a proper channel page and clues of who made the upload.
Step 2 is to look for a label or a credentials panel, or any clearmaker note.
If I see a label, I take a breath and read it slowly.
Step 3 is to cross-check with one more source that is independent.
I can search a phrase from the clip and see if trusted outlets match the claim.
Step 4 is to scan the frame and the sound for odd joins, strange fingers, warped text, or breath that does not fit the mouth.
I know that no single clue is enough on its own.
Correct, because truth is a sum of signals, not one signal that shouts louder than the rest.
What about privacy? Because I worry about people whose likeness gets stolen.
Consent is a line that protects dignity, and a decent society defends that line with norms and laws.
I wish the web felt more like a town square with manners.
We can push it that way by praising honest labels and calling out the tricks without cruelty.
Sometimes I fear that the bad actors will always run faster.
They sprint, but trust is a marathon, and steady systems beat quick tricks over time.
Tell me a story that shows the difference between a fake and a file with a clean trail.
Picture a travel vlog with a sunrise that looks too perfect. Then imagine a details panel that shows camera capture, location notes, and a simple edit path.
I would lean in when I see the trail, because the maker invited me backstage.
Now picture a stunning clip with no trail, no channel history, and comments that only say "share now."
That makes me step back, because the urgency smells like a trap.
Your nose is right, because panic is a salesman, and truth prefers calm light.
What about audio, since voice clones feel scary close to our hearts?
Voices carry our sense of self, and a clone can be used to trick family or to smear a name, so we need labels and second channels for money requests.
So if someone I love asks for cash by voice, I should confirm in a separate way.
Yes, and the rule is simple, which is to verify on a channel that the attacker cannot control.
I want to be kind, but I also want to be careful.
Care and kindness work well together when you slow down and check before you share.
What does the future look like if the arms race keeps going?
We will see cameras and phones that sign at capture, and clouds that protect the signature across edits and posts.
So the label follows the file like a sturdy tag on luggage.
That is the goal, and it needs broad support so the tag survives each handoff.
Do you think people will accept more labels in their feeds?
If labels help them feel safe and do not nag them, then yes, because safety and ease are close friends.
Sometimes I feel tired of checking, but I still want to be wise.
Make the napkin steps a habit so they run on autopilot while you keep your joy.
I also create small things, and I want my viewers to trust me.
Tell them how you made the work and why you chose those steps, because honesty is a style that ages well.
I like that because style that ages well sounds like good jazz.
Good jazz knows when to leave space, and trust does that too, by leaving room for questions.
Do you ever worry that machines will beat us at truth?
Machines can help us check, but the choice to be fair and the courage to say "I do not know" are human gifts.
I can live with that answer because it makes me feel useful.
You are useful when you refuse to pass the torch of a rumor to another hand.
Give me a gentle rule for sharing so I can repeat it when I feel rushed.
Share slow and verify twice, and keep your heart open while your head stays cool.
I will write that on my phone and read it each night before I sleep.
That small act will pay you back, because peace collects interest when trust is steady.
Some people say labels ruin the magic of art. What do you say?
Labels do not crush magic when they are honest and light, because truth adds depth to wonder.
I think of a gallery tag that tells me the painter and the year, and it makes the colors warmer.
Yes, because context feeds meaning, and meaning feeds memory.
If I teach a friend about this, where do I start?
Begin with the idea that not all surprises are true, and then show the two tools of badges and ink.
Badges and ink is catchy and easy to say.
Simple words stick when the night is long and the feed is loud.
What is one blind spot I should watch for?
Watch for clips that confirm your wish too perfectly, because our wishes can make us careless.
So if a claim flatters my side, I should double check it.
That is a brave habit, and it makes you a fair friend in a noisy time.
Does this arms race ever end, or does it just move to higher ground?
It moves and we move with it, and the craft of truth grows like a muscle when we use it each day.
You make it sound like training rather than panic.
It is training, and you are already in practice by asking clean questions.
What would you say to someone who feels late to this lesson?
You are not late because trust work begins the moment you care to learn.
I feel calmer, and I also feel curious about the fine print of these systems.
The fine print says no method is perfect, and that is why we build layers that support one another.
Layers like seat belts, airbags, and careful driving.
That is a strong trio, and it shows how safety is a team sport.
If a watermark can be attacked, then why bother?
Because a lock that slows a thief still helps, and it also helps honest platforms find and label generated work.
If a badge can be stripped, then why bother?
Because a badge lets good actors prove care, and because more platforms now carry the badge forward.
Do you think schools will teach this to children?
They will, and they should, because media sense is as vital as reading and counting.
What is one class exercise that could help a young mind?
Ask them to compare two clips, and to list 5 reasons for and 5 reasons against each claim before they decide.
I like that because it trains both curiosity and humility.
Curiosity asks, and humility waits, and those two together light a wise path.
How can creators keep trust while still using new tools in bold ways?
They can disclose, keep clean workflows, and speak to their audience as partners in the process.
What does a partner tone sound like?
It sounds like I made this with a model for this part, and here is why, and I hope you enjoy the result.
That tone feels human and steady.
Steady voices are anchors on a sea that changes by the hour.
I brought this up because I saw a clip that went viral, and my chest felt tight.
What part made your chest tighten? Was it the claim or the speed or the comments?
It was the speed and the comments and the way people picked sides within minutes.
Speed is a fuel for heat, but not for light, so you can step out of the rush and get your light from a slower lamp.
You make slow sound, not weak but brave.
Slow can be brave when the crowd runs, because you choose wisdom over applause.
Will there be new badges and new inks next year?
There will be, and the pattern will be the same, which is small upgrades and steady adoption.
So I should not chase every headline, but learn the core ideas and keep using them.
Yes, because core ideas outlast short waves, and they keep your mind clear.
Say the core ideas once more, so I can lock them in.
2 pillars support trust, which are provenance badges and invisible watermarks, and platforms can show labels while law and habit back them up.
Plus, I add my slow checks and a kind heart that still asks for proof.
That is a toolkit you can carry for life.
I feel like the room got warmer because the fear lost its edge.
Fear respects a plan, and you built one tonight.
Thank you for speaking to me like I am smart, even when I feel lost.
You are not lost because you walk forward with care, and that is the best anyone can do.
Give me one last line to keep in my pocket tonight.
Trust grows where truth leaves tracks, and you can learn to read the tracks with grace.
I will hold that line close while the ice melts and the song drifts over the counter.
Finish your ginger ale and take the calm with you when you go.
I will tell a friend tomorrow what I learned tonight.
Tell them slowly and ask them what they think, so the lesson becomes a shared meal.
A shared meal sounds better than a fight in the comments.
It always does, because respect feeds both sides at once.
I think I am ready to go home now with a quiet mind.
Walk safe and carry your small map of trust like a simple compass.
Good night, boss, and thank you for the map and the music.
Good night, Claire. And remember that truth does not fear a patient gaze.
It is late and I should head home, but the moment I stand up, I realize my wallet is not in my bag. I feel my cheeks warm as I whisper that I left it at home and I do not know what to do about my ginger ale. Would you be kind and treat me to this ginger ale, dear stranger sitting beside me, who has been quiet all night and might be listening? I know you have been listening to us from the next stool for quite a while, and if anything in our talk helped you even a little, then please say yes. Thank you so much for saying yes, and if you wish to help, then please use the QR code at the bottom right of the video or the link in the description. While you are there, please tap like and subscribe and leave a short comment, because your voice helps more people find this place. You will also see links to very different series in the description, so please check those if you enjoy curious nights like this. Thank you again for your kindness, and have a gentle night until we meet here next time.